It was 2:47 a.m. when Robert called me again. This time, his voice was shaky. "Dr. Mark, it's my legs. The cramps won't let me sleep. I'm scared to even stretch." Robert is 73, proud, independent, and until recently, still went fishing every weekend. But those midnight leg cramps? They were stealing more than just his sleep. They were robbing him of confidence, mobility, and peace of mind. And here's the truth: he's not alone. Every week, I meet patients over 60 who suffer from painful muscle cramps, especially at night. Many think it's just age catching up, but in most cases, it's not age. It's a silent imbalance happening inside the body. Today, I want to show you exactly what's going on and how to fix it by restoring just 3 essential nutrients your legs have been begging for. "Doctor, is it just old age?" That's the first thing Robert asked me, and I hear it all the time. But the real answer is more complex. After 50, our muscles naturally lose strength and nerves slow down, a process called neuromuscular degeneration. At the same time, we tend to lose more essential minerals like magnesium, potassium, and calcium, what we call an electrolyte imbalance. Add in slower circulation, dehydration, or common medications like diuretics or acid reducers, and your legs become more prone to painful spasms. The worst part? Many people think it's just bad posture or cold weather and miss the real cause. The good news is, there's a way to correct this. In the next section, I'll share the #1 nutrient I recommend to stop these cramps fast, and how one simple change helped Robert sleep through the night again. Stay with me. Let me tell you what finally helped Robert. We ran some simple tests and found that his magnesium levels were low, very low. You see, magnesium is like your body's muscle whisperer. It keeps your muscles calm, relaxed, and ready to respond when needed. Without enough of it, your muscles don't know when to stop. They tighten up, spasm, and cramp. That's exactly what was happening to Robert, especially at night. Studies show that magnesium deficiency is one of the leading causes of nighttime leg cramps in older adults, and it's no surprise. As we age, our bodies absorb less magnesium and stress. Medications like diuretics or acid blockers, or even caffeine and alcohol can quietly drain it away. Robert had been taking a blood pressure pill for over 10 years, one known to reduce magnesium. No one had ever told him that connection. So we made a simple change. We added magnesium-rich foods like spinach, almonds, and black beans to his meals. And before bedtime, he took a small dose of magnesium glycinate, a gentle, highly absorbable form. Within 1 week, the cramps stopped waking him up. He called me a few days later and said, "Doc, I finally slept through the night. I forgot what that felt like." Now, magnesium is powerful, but it works best when balanced with the right partners. In the next section, I'll show you which mineral acts like magnesium's teammate and why missing it might be the reason your cramps haven't gone away yet. It's potassium, the electric pulse of your muscles. Robert was doing better, but the cramps weren't completely gone. That's when I asked about his diet, and we found something missing: potassium. If magnesium is the muscle whisperer, potassium is the electrical pulse. It carries the signals from your brain to your muscles, telling them when to contract and when to release. Without enough potassium, your muscles misfire. You might feel twitching, cramping, or that strange, shaky weakness after standing too long. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that low potassium levels are strongly linked to muscle cramps, especially in seniors taking medications like diuretics, common for high blood pressure or heart disease. Robert, it turns out, was eating very little fruit or vegetables and had been on a diuretic for years. So we made another change. Each morning, he started his day with a smoothie, banana, spinach, and plain yogurt, all packed with potassium. We also increased his water intake because hydration helps potassium do its job. Within days, the shakiness disappeared. "It's like my legs feel stable again," he told me. "What's your favorite potassium food? Let me know below. Maybe we can build a list together." But we weren't done yet. Potassium and magnesium create stability, but your muscles still need a trigger to contract properly. Without it, movements become weak, slow, and painful. In the next section, I'll introduce you to the third nutrient in this trio, the one that actually fires the go signal for every step you take. Calcium. Robert was improving, but one morning he told me something unexpected. "Doc, I feel stronger, but sometimes my legs still feel tight, like they're tensed up for no reason." That was our final clue, and it pointed straight to calcium. Most people think calcium is just for bones, but it also acts as the on switch for your muscles. When calcium enters your muscle cells, it tells the muscle fibers, "Contract now." Without enough calcium, your muscles struggle to contract and relax properly. You may feel cramping, stiffness, or that heavy, dragging sensation in your legs. What's tricky is that calcium works quietly in the background, but when it's missing, everything feels off. Studies published in the Journal of Gerontology show that calcium deficiency in older adults leads to increased muscle fatigue and leg discomfort, especially when paired with low vitamin D or magnesium levels. In Robert's case, he had recently cut back on dairy due to digestive issues. So we worked around that, adding leafy greens, tofu, fortified almond milk, and even small sardines to his meals. Within a week, the tension in his legs began to fade. He said, "It's like they finally let go." Calcium completed the trio, the last piece of the puzzle. But if you're still wondering how much is too much, or whether supplements are safe, don't worry. In our final section, I'll walk you through exactly how to get the right balance of these three nutrients, safely, naturally, and in a way that fits into your life. Let's wrap this up together. Think of your muscles like a beautiful orchestra. Magnesium is the conductor. It tells your muscles when to relax. Calcium is the percussionist, striking each note to contract the muscle. And potassium? It's the one connecting them all. The sound technician, transmitting every cue from your brain to the body. When these three work together, your legs feel strong, fluid, and responsive. But if even one is out of tune, the whole performance suffers. That's why so many seniors say, "I tried magnesium and it didn't help." Or, "I take calcium but still get cramps." Because it's not about one nutrient. It's about balance. A study in Muscle and Nerve Journal found that muscle cramps in older adults decreased significantly only when magnesium, potassium, and calcium levels were all brought back to normal. That's what worked for Robert and for hundreds of my other patients. We stopped chasing one magic pill and instead built daily routines that support balance. Here's a simple breakfast I often recommend: oatmeal with sliced banana, a boiled egg, and a glass of calcium-fortified almond milk. It's easy, affordable, and contains all three nutrients your legs need to start the day strong. Now that you understand the power of this trio, you might be wondering, how much should I take? What if I already eat healthy? Is it safe to supplement? Don't worry. In the final section, I'll walk you through everything step by step. Let's finish this journey together. Over the years, I've met so many seniors who were trying their best to stay healthy, but still struggling. That's because even with good intentions, a few small mistakes can hold back real progress. One of the biggest? Taking calcium alone, without magnesium or potassium. Without these partners, extra calcium can build up in the wrong places, like your kidneys or arteries. That means a higher risk of kidney stones and stiff joints, not stronger legs. Another mistake? Overusing multivitamins. Many patients take high-dose multivitamins thinking more is better. But too much of certain nutrients, especially when taken together, can create imbalances, or worse, interfere with medications. Then there's hydration. Your body needs water, to move minerals into your muscles. Without enough fluids, even the best nutrients won't reach where they're needed. I also meet patients who never check their blood levels. They guess what to take based on how they feel. But without simple blood work, they may miss key deficiencies or overdose by accident. Finally, and this one's big, not moving enough. Nutrients need circulation to be absorbed and used. Without gentle daily activity, your muscles miss out on their full benefit. The good news? These are all easy to fix. In our final section, I'll walk you through how to avoid these pitfalls and give you a simple daily routine you can follow starting tomorrow. Let's make it real. I always tell my patients, real healing doesn't happen in a bottle. It happens in daily choices, small steps that build strength over time. If you're over 50 and dealing with leg cramps, weakness, or stiffness, here's a simple, balanced plan to get your muscles back on track. 1. How much of each nutrient do you really need? Magnesium, 320 to 420 milligrams per day. Best absorbed as magnesium glycinate or citrate, especially before bed. Potassium, 2,600 milligrams per day. Women, 3,400 milligrams per day. Men. Focus on food, not supplements unless your doctor recommends them. Calcium, 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams per day, ideally from food with help from vitamin D for absorption. 2. The easiest way to get these through food: magnesium, pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, black beans, potassium, bananas, sweet potatoes, oranges, avocado. Calcium, dairy, fortified almond milk, tofu, sardines, kale mix, and match your meals. But start simple. A favorite patient breakfast: half cup oatmeal, 1 sliced banana, 1 boiled egg, 1 glass fortified almond milk, light walk after breakfast, plenty of water through the day, 1 small magnesium supplement before bed if needed. That's it. 3. Check with your doctor and check your labs. A simple blood test can show if you're low on any of these. It's the fastest way to get personalized answers, especially if you're on medications. And real results take real consistency. Robert didn't fix his cramps in one day, but by week 2, he was sleeping again. By week 4, he was walking without fear. Your legs can feel strong again too. But remember, you don't need to get it perfect. You just need to start. So let me ask you, which of these nutrients are you going to focus on first? Leave a comment and let me know. If you've made it this far, thank you. That tells me one thing. You care about your health, your future, and likely someone you love too. Because leg cramps aren't just a nuisance. They interrupt your sleep, steal your confidence, and slowly chip away at your independence. But the good news? You're not powerless. With the right balance of magnesium, potassium, and calcium, and a few small, consistent habits, you can take back control. You can walk with strength, sleep without fear, and feel like yourself again. So take a moment now. Think about someone you care about: a spouse, a parent, a neighbor, a friend. Maybe they've been silently struggling too. Share this video with them. It might be the message they've been waiting for. And if you want more videos like this, simple, science-backed, and made with your well-being in mind, hit subscribe and turn on the bell, so you don't miss the next practical tip that could help you or your loved ones live stronger, longer, and with more joy. I'm Dr. Mark. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.